You're listening to The Baker Boys. Ross, Episode 3, Egypt and France, 1916. This project is sponsored by the Milparinka Heritage and Tourism Association and made possible by the generosity of the family of Les Baker, formerly of Milparinka and Phildapa Station. The letters were transcribed by Sandra Baker. Egypt, February 16th, 1916.
My dear mother, just a few lines to let you know we landed safely, and am quite well. Just a month on the water. We had to anchor out in Port Suez for a couple of days before we could land. I have been to Cairo several times. There are some very nice buildings. The native portion is very dirty and mucky. There are some real characters, the natives. If you go into a shop to buy anything, it comes 5 or 6 of these street sellers, yelling out what they have to sell. They are a continual pest. They might be selling oranges, we will say. How much? They will say 2 for 1 piastre. If you keep at them you will get 4 or 5. We call a piastre here a disaster. The money seemed very awkward for us at the start, but we know about it now. Heliopolis is another town. It seems to be much cleaner than Cairo. Very nice buildings. There is some lovely green patches around. The Nile is a Bonza river. I went to the pyramids last Sunday. It is about 10 or 12 miles from Cairo. You can go out for 1 disaster, 2.5 pence. There is a lot of things I could tell you, but all letters have to be censored, so I will tell you when I come back. The same old mob are still together. We are sleeping in tents over here. We have a gay old time. I think it will be some time before we get to the front. Tell Les I met Dan Sheehan the other night. It is lovely weather over here, just the same as the Australian spring. How is Lizzie's calf getting on? Well, mother, I hope you are all well at home. Remember me to all the boys and all the women folk. I saw old Hannah before I left Adelaide. He told me he was going to enlist. Have you received any money yet? If not, let me know. Keelty is keeping well. Wishes to be remembered to you all. Well, mother, I can't tell you much. So I will close now with the best of love to yourself and all at home. Your loving son, Ross.
Egypt, March 19th, 1916.
My dear mother, just a few lines to let you know that I am quite well, and that I received 2 letters from you on Paddy's Day. I'm in the artillery now. Went into it on the 17th. The infantry has all the dirty work to do. I got sick of it. It is a gent's life. I think I will go in for a driver. You get 1 shilling a day more than a gunner. My address now is 4127 Driver E.R. Baker, 111 Howitzer Battery, 24th Brigade, 4th Australian Division, Egypt. Keelty did not get in with me. He put in strong though, old sob. I have not seen Willie Cox yet. There are so many different camps here and so big, different to us. I don't think we will see any fighting for a long time. Well, mother, we are not allowed to write too much now, so I will say ta-ta for this time. I am in the best of health and fatter than ever. Only I have a bad cold at present. Well, with best love to all at home. Hope to have Christmas dinner with you all. With love from your loving son, Ross.
Egypt, March 26, 1916.
My dear mother, just a few lines to let you know that I am still well. We have just come off church parade. Also got issued with our cigarettes and tobacco, which was very acceptable. We are all wearing those khaki helmets and lightweight khaki uniforms. They are just the thing for the summer. Summer is settling in now. We will have 2 summers following. All the other boys are moving from here, Tuesday morning, down the canal on the trenches. They are marching down 38 miles full pack. 3 days they are taking. We went up to their camp last night. I was poking it at them just in fun. Oh, that's the common old infantry all over, we said. You won't be too in the artillery. You don't have to come up with them silly games. You will think I have gone mad changing my address so often. It is very awkward. The letters will be a bit mixed up. I would not send any socks if I were you. I might never get them the way things are. You ought to see our tent. We have it decorated all round the outside with little white stones. Looks real well. We all take pride in keeping our lines and tents nice and clean. We have to come on parade spick and span in the artillery. Clean shaven every morning. Boots cleaned and tidy. We have to get up earlier now to do our work in the early hours of the morning, as it is getting very hot, and late in the evening. Keelties is mess orderly today. Orderlies are better off here than in the infantry. You have the day off, go on, no parades. In the infantry you have to wash your dishes, and be on all parades. It is funny over here to see us turning our clothes inside out, to see if there is any chats. I have had a few captured. They seem to live in the ground. We are right alongside the railway line, in a canal. See the old sailing ships going. They look all right. We eat bakshi dates here once a week. Bakshi means they give it away. The flies are very bad here. They had a sports day on the 16th. They had a donkey race. About 50 donkeys. By gee, it was comical. Some would not move hardly. We are all wondering when we will get into action, and where we are going. Our officers are real good chaps. Treat us real well. Just finished dinner. Had a good feed of bully beef and bread and jam. Well, mother, in case my last letter goes astray, I will give you my address. 4127, Driver, E.R. Baker, 111 Howitzer Battery, 24th Brigade, 4th Australian Division, Egypt. I can't think of any more news, so remember me to all the boys and girls. I will send Bubs and Nell and you all something one of these days. Well, mother, hoping you are all well, I will now say ta-ta, with best love for all. Your loving son, Ross.
Egypt, April 9th, 1916.
My dear mother, just a few lines to let you know I am still well. I have a camera now, bought a #1 brownie, have some good little photos to send along to you. I am an expert with it now. It is very hot over here now. I suppose winter is setting in now over there. I will send you some photos shortly. George Murray gave me his photo. I will send it home to you. How is Auntie getting on? I hope you are all glad the summer is just about over. We are getting 2 summers together. I would like to meet Les over here when he comes, but I don't think there will be any hope. Well, mother, I hope you are all well. I am just the same. Expect to be home for Christmas. I can't tell you much news. You might think it funny for me not writing a long letter, but we can't say anything out of the way. Put in the letter as it likely as not won't go. So, with best love and kisses to all at home, and hope to see you all again shortly. From your loving son, Ross.
In the Field, France, July 9th, 1916.
My dear mother, I received your letter yesterday, wrote on the 5th of May, and was very pleased to hear from you. First letter I have had from anyone since March. Is Jack still working at Mount Arrowsmith? I was very sorry to hear about Frank Moore. You ought to have heard the rumours going about the first night we had to go up with ammunition, how far we had to go up and who was going to be knocked, etc. But we are pretty safe so far. We see our aeroplanes getting shrapnel pelted at them every day. The German came over us yesterday. Our chaps gave it to him, but he got away. It is all right of a night. The whole place is lit up with star shells. Big bombardment every night. Our chaps sent over gas the other day. It is just like a big dust storm. All the people for miles behind the firing lines have to carry gas helmets. We always have to carry ours. I think that I will get letters more regular now that you have my correct address. There is a lot that I have not got. I will have lots to tell you when I get back. We are not allowed to write too much, and I will have to say goodbye for this time. With best love to all at home. From your loving son, Ross. Address, 4127.
In the Field, July 27th, 1916.
My dear mother, I received your welcome letter the other day, dated 19th May, and was very pleased to hear that you are all well. I am still going strong. Old Fritzy has not got me yet. I broke my teeth and I miss them, I can tell you. I will have to try and get another set. My gums are nearly raw, Worse than toothache. WFK is well, Keelty. He got 2 parcels the other day. Have not got any yet. We have seen a good bit of France since we've been here. Things are a bit lively. On the 19th, a lot of our chaps were cut up. Old Fritz was logging a few about us. You could hear the coming over our head and burst not far away. We were in the centre of 2 Tommy Garrison batteries. The GS were pelting on each side of us. It was a bit different to Ruing. We are not allowed to write too much now, Mother, or I could write a good long letter. So I will have to say tat-ta, with best love to all at home. From your loving son, Ross.
In the Field, August 31st, 1916.
My dear Mother, just a few lines to let you know I am quite well, and that old Fritzy has not given me a knock yet. Old Fritzy has a bad time in store for him. I think Romana joining in will upset his plans a bit. Keelty and I are still together. We have a violin now, and other night, if there is nothing doing, we have a little concert to ourselves. It has been raining for 2 days, makes things very uncomfortable. Can't go home and get a change of clothes and dry boots like a fellow been used to, but we don't mind. Winter will soon be on us now, I suppose. It will be a bit different to the Australian winter. We have done a lot of travelling lately. Well, Mother, new is scarce. There is a lot I could tell though. You might not get the letter at all if there is anything concerning the war. It is generally torn up. A fellow knows nothing about it, so we'll make sure of it, and tell you all the news when I get back. Well, dear Mother, I am keeping in tip-top health and quite happy. Hoping you are all well and don't worry about me. So with all the very best of love to all at home, your loving son, Ross.
In the Field, September 10th, 1916.
My dear Mother, I received your very welcome letter today, dated July 14th, and was pleased to hear you are all well. Well, Mother, nearly all the boys that came over with us are knocked off. There is only about 16 of us left. You remember me talking about a chap, Maynard? Poor chap. He got his leg blown off. He is in England now. And Lieutenant Noyes, he got shot in 3 places, but he is with the 48th Battalion again. And Bradley, he got killed with Jacko. You remember Jacko? I could tell you all about it, but I would want a newspaper. You said something about Frank Lyons. I quite forgot to tell you about him. He was shot accidentally by a military policeman in Cairo. He just came round a corner as the chap fired at another chap he was after, and poor Frank caught it. The chap the MP was after was a deserter, I think. I was in Cairo at the time. I have not seen Ted Bonnet or the Monaghan boys yet, but I think I will in a day or 2. I have had several letters from Ted. He is well. Yes, I won't know half the little ones up there by the time I get back, if they are growing up so much. I could just imagine the composition Bubs would write. I got a letter from Gurley the other day, dated May 5th. I got one from G.G. Williams. Well, Mother, I can't tell you much news, so I will have to close this time. With love to all, from your loving son, Ross. P.S. Read the parcel. I have not received any yet. Some soups would be very handy, but a chap has to be very lucky to get them. WFK wants to know what he has done. He has received no letter from that way since we left Egypt. Love from Ross. September 11th. I met Arthur Peng close last night. He is well. Wishes to be remembered to all.
In the Field, September 17th, 1916.
My dear Mother, I received your welcome letter today, dated 29th July, also one from Gurley and Nell, and was glad to hear that you are all well. I have just met Willie Cox. He is here with me now. He is well. Just showed me a photo of a car in front of the post office when Joe Cox left. I see Austin's dad and little Bubs and Lizzie and Percy Penrose, but there is a few there I don't know. I was glad to receive a parcel as winter will soon be on. Well, Mother, I will write a longer letter soon. I am in a hurry as the mail for Australia closes tonight, so I don't want to miss. With best love to all at home, your loving son, Ross.
In the Field. October 23rd, 1916.
My dear mother, I received 2 letters from you the other day, dated September 1st and August 25th, and I was pleased to hear you are all well and have my corrected address. Also, 1 letter from Mella and Bubs, and our old favourite rice pudding cook. Yes, that lady, Mrs. H.V. Vernon. Her husband is our colonel. Well, mother, I think that I've got all your letters, but have not been lucky enough to get a parcel yet. Les is having a good stay in Australia. I'll have to drop him a note and let him know that there is a war on over here. But good luck to him, he will get his cut when he comes. I would like to get him with me. I have not seen Willie Cox since his division has gone away from his front. I don't think that war will last many more years. I think we will all be home for 1917 Christmas, if not before. I often wondered where Bert got to. He worked his nut, didn't he? Good luck to him anyway. I can't make it out why Tom has not got any of my letters. I write to him often. It is very wet and cold here now. Talk about cold feet. If ever I had them, I got them now. It is the constant wet ground. Your boots don't get a chance to dry. I will try and get leave and get my photo taken. I will send some little souvenirs of France first chance. Kilty has not had a letter for weeks now. He came up to me the other night, none for himself but for me. Of course, the boy was happy as a soldier got a blighty, and poor old Bill was cursing. We have a good winter rig out, and I have a pair of Bonza top leather boots, a rainproof overcoat and sheepskin coat, so I am tres bon. Well, mother, I can't tell you more this time, so remember me kindly to all the boys and girls, and that I will be there with them for the next Christmas. Well, mother, I will close now, so with the very best of love to all. Your loving son, Ross.
In the Field. November 6th, 1916.
My dear mother, just a few lines to let you know I am still well, hoping you are well also. It is very wet here now, mud everywhere, always raining. I have not had a letter for some time, but might get one any day. I think I received all your letters up to September. Well, mother, I said in the last letter I would send a parcel, but can't yet for a while anyway. I suppose Les is over here somewhere by this. Keelty is still going strong. Well, mother, we are doing well here, and quite happy, so don't worry about me as I am tip-top. I can't tell you any more news, so I will say, good night, with best love to all at home. Your loving son, Ross.
In the Field. November 10th, 1916.
Dear Mother, I have just received a nice long letter from you, dated September 11th. Also one from Mel and Bub's letter. I got one from Girly, Ruby, Mary and Lizzie, and there will be more in this afternoon. I am very likely to get the parcel. So you see I am in luck's way. I was sorry to hear you all had bad colds. They are quite plentiful over this way too. It is a nice bright day. Quite a treat to see the sun shining, but it won't last long. It will be raining again tonight, I bet. I was glad to hear you got the Anzac book all right. Charlie has just come in with the Chronicle you posted, so ought to get the parcel all right. Yes, I remember one night we were going up to the guns. I saw a chap on guard. He nodded to me. I thought then that I knew him, but I could not pull up to speak to him. He has a big moustache. I did not know him at first when I saw him here. Yes, we're all anxious to get overseas mail too. If one gets a parcel, all his pals get round him like the kids around a Christmas stocking, especially if there are any smokes around. No, Mother, I have not had the luck to get to London yet. About the Anzac book, we fill in a form here and it is sent to London and posted to the address given. We don't need to kill 'em dead, now that we have got rid of those scrubbers. We get a good hot bath once a week here and a change of clothes. It is très bien. It is a bit of work by the military. It is surprising how many they put through here a day. There is big laundry and women do all the working. Socks are very acceptable. We have wet feet all the time. I told you in one of my letters I was sending a parcel, but I won't be able to now. We can't send anything with any name on. They are very particular with our correspondence, but I will send some souvenirs along first chance. I have received on letter from Austin, not from Tom though, and I write often to him. Well, Mother, remember me kindly to all the folk. Tell them to have a good ball and supper on for the next Christmas. I might be with them. Well, Mother, I will now say good night, with best love to all at home. From your loving son, Ross. Will Keelty as well.
In the Field, November 25th, 1916.
My dear Mother, just a few lines to let you know. I am still quite well, and I received the parcel all right sent on the 12th September, and received it in the right time. We were travelling for about 10 days. We were run out of smokes, could not buy any. So last Sunday morning when I got up, I got the mail. There was a parcel for me. I had plenty of mates then. The cigs and lot did not last long. I gave WFK 2 pair socks and Charlie 1. I was completely run out. Well, Mother, we have a bombs dugout, a shell hole we put a cover over it. The 3 of us are in it. We are in it now as it is raining heavy. It is nothing else but mud and shell holes here. Old Fritzy had all this ground a little while ago. He has left some great dugout behind him. And he lobs a few of his 15 inches here, but a miss as good as a mile at this game. I think we will have a rough old Christmas. We had snow last Saturday. It looked bonza. Well, Mother, I will write a longer letter next time. So wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will now close with love to all at home. From your loving son, Ross.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to tune in to episode 4, featuring Les Baker in England and France, 1917.